I saw that Harstem released another co-op video today. As I was watching it, I keep thinking to myself that if I could point out things that these guys could improve, they could be so much better at co-op. So I went ahead and asked permission from Harstem on stream. He said that he seems to be fine with it as long as I give him proper credit. So yeah, I will have his videos, I will have his YouTube, the video itself, and his Twitch linked below. Do watch him. He provides great Starcraft content, especially if you're into 1v1. However, that's going to be a video about his co-op gameplay, so this is going to be my turf. So let's get into it.
Go. Oh. All right. Okay, Oblivion. Is this the train?
Yes, it's a train map.
People who miss the hidden file.
So this seems to be the first game of the video. Starts at 3 minutes 37 seconds. Yeah, this is the Oblivion Express map. For those who don't know, this is about destroying trains that come through tracks. There are 3 tracks. 2 of the top ones contain the main objectives, and the bottom one contains the bonus objective.
We'll be like, oh, this is the first time they're playing this one.
I remember the first ever mutation that came out was also the Oblivion Express. That was Train of the Dead. That one had Darkness, Walking Infested, and Outbreak. So basically, you have no fog of war, just darkness if you don't have vision, and there are a lot of free zombies all around the map for the enemy.
I can't wait to see if they know what they're doing.
I actually can't wait to see if they know what they're doing.
A little bit of experience. I played this one before. Oh man.
God, it whooped our ass last time.
Yeah, it took us down real good.
I should actually
Questionable Mobius cargo.
watch their build
really
orders.
Curious what's in it, you know?
For the Haka, I would say that the more important thing is to get your essence out by going to the corner of that. On this map, especially go to the southeast corner, grab some essence there by fighting the units, fighting Amon's units there, and then using Devour on the low health units rather than the big units, because using Devour on the low health units resets the Devour cooldown a lot faster, allowing it to use it more and essentially gain more value and essence out of it. For build order, for the Haka, you want to get your gas as fast as you can, like at 19 supply. Let's say 19 supply, get your gas, and then get your Primal Warden at 19 or 20 supply, and then from there harvest some gas. As soon as your Warden complete, you should have enough minerals and gas to start Glevik's Den. And once Glevik's Den starts, start your second gas, saturate that with 3 workers, and then it should line up that once Glevik's Den is complete, you should also have enough gas to start Mervar's Den. So once you start Mervar's Den, just wait for that to complete, keep harvesting, get your expansion, and then once Mervar's Den completes, that should be around 6 minutes, you should have Glevig ready to go, and you should start the Krantz Nest at 6 minutes. That's your benchmark as the Haka.
Alright, so one of the tricks for the people who didn't see last week, because the files are hidden, that I figured out is that I can kill Anna.
Apparently they tried to release a video last week, but Harstem hit record twice, so...
animals on the map.
Ah, he's talking about critters.
And when I do that, I get my stuff as
His
well.
essence.
Right?
Yeah.
The goats. There we go. I get my, what's it called again that I get? The essence.
Yeah. So you don't need to farm critters. Actually, if you go walking around looking for critters, it is technically free essence, but it's so few essence that it almost doesn't matter. You'd be way better off going to the enemy base as the Haka and devouring the units there. You just want to watch out for the Haka. You want to micro carefully so that you don't lose the Haka early. So it looks like, from what I'm seeing from UpATree's screen, he seems to be going double gas. And not that I oppose that necessarily. It's just that for Alarak, you're much better off starting a pylon immediately at your expansion and then overcharging. Look, the first overcharge becomes available at 1 minute 30 seconds. So you want to have a pylon at your expansion at this point. Start a pylon there and then use overcharge so that you can open up your base, start your nexus there, get your army way faster, and have a lot more pushing power.
I was surprised.
Oh, well, let's read his comments. Nothing
Like
useful so far.
As much as they do, man.
Yeah, they're all down for the co-op.
So, if you guys don't know it, I do weekly mutation posts on Reddit, and surprisingly, I saw something yesterday. So this is in relation to what those guys were saying about co-op. So if you look, this guy was saying it was more popular. Speaking about co-op, this guy said it was more popular when it was new, which isn't a surprise. But it's been out for long enough for people to be bored of it. And then Monk himself, the guy who used to be a developer for Starcraft and now works for Frost Giant, he says that it is more popular. So he does have insider info on this. And when Monk says that co-op is more popular, you better believe it. So yeah, that's wait. When did I downvote Monk? Hold on. Looking at all his comments right now, it doesn't seem like I downvoted him at all. Oh well, let's resume the video.
Ah, the Broodling
It just kind of really solidifies the early thing that people were saying that co-op is just like a way bigger game mode.
I'm not sure about way bigger, but according to what Monk said, it does seem to be bigger than 1v1. It's just that it's bewildering to me that despite how large the player base of co-op is, it's just that so few people actually watch my videos for co-op. Not sure about the other co-op YouTubers. I know Spirit also has the Korean also has YouTube videos for co-op. There used to be a lot. Hunter used to make co-op videos with me. A lot of people used to make co-op videos, but they don't really get traction for some reason. It could be because of the quality, but anyway.
I think it was pretty equal.
It was back in the day. It was much bigger, like a couple million players a month playing StarCraft co-op.
I think a lot of the reason why people like these 1v1 players don't really understand how big co-op is because they don't play it. It's understandable. They make a living off of 1v1. Harstem is a professional StarCraft II pro gamer. He plays Protoss. UpATree's, I believe, is a streamer. So yeah, they make money off of 1v1. For co-op, they don't really play it as much, and it's because it's against the AI. They think it's a lesser form of StarCraft II, which it's really not. It's as much as StarCraft. It's as much StarCraft as it is the campaign, the arcade, and 1v1. It's just a different game mode.
This is going to be so much better now that there aren't nukes falling everywhere.
Oh, they did play that last one.
This life's gonna be made easy here.
They did play last week's mutation, Boomtown. So they should know about the attack waves of this map already.
I feel like we should be able to do the bonus targets as well, you know? If we don't play with mutations, the bonus targets are an absolute must at this point.
Not really. If you're farming EXP, it's usually faster to go especially in maps like Lock and Load, Rips to Core Hall. It's usually much faster to complete the mission before even doing the bonus objective, because the bonus objectives only give you 2,000 EXP, or rather, as Neometal would say it, 4,000 EXP, as compared to the 40,000 EXP you get from doing the mission itself. So you guys only get 10% of the EXP, and sometimes you waste whole minutes on it. So that really delays your time. EXP per game wise, on a lot of maps, it's usually better to not do the bonus if you want faster EXP.
For experienced players like us.
Experienced, yeah, 1v1 maybe. By the way, guys, I apologize for blocking UpATree's cam. I kind of can't help it because my camera needs to be somewhere, and I don't want to block the actual game. So sorry, UpATree.
You know what I mean.
Oh, I know exactly.
Seasoned veterans.
Seasoned vets.
All right, that's fine. Come, let's just go.
Oh, this is Bailey Scourge. This is one of the worst enemy compositions. The good news for them is that both Dehaka and Alarak do have counterplay for it. So Dehaka's counterplay is to find psionic units. For this enemy composition, the psionic units are the Vipers. So you want to jump in the middle of the enemy wave, devour a Viper, and devouring a Viper will activate a psionic blast from Dehaka. I call it a magic fart. So what the magic fart does is that it detonates a blast that deals a lot of damage to all the enemy units around Dehaka. And in this case, since it's Baneling Scourge, it will get instantly killed. Banelings, Scourge, Zerglings, even some Mutalisks. Maybe some Swarm hosts would survive, but just another fire breath would take them all out. For Alarak, you want to have Ascendance here. From my understanding, UpATree is level 8 Alarak at this point, so he should have Ascendance. Although he doesn't have the Power Overwhelming upgrade yet. The Power Overwhelming upgrade for Alarak allows his Ascendance to sacrifice supplicants in exchange for energy plus stacks of power overwhelming, which will give them more damage on their psionic orbs and mind blast, as well as give them an extra 100 shields. So not only does it help their offense, it also helps their survivability. But yeah, as UpATree is not yet level 12, Alarak, he's only level 8, so if he makes supplicants this game, he should keep them behind the enemy lines, especially against his enemy composition. The Amon's units, Amon's AI, is known to specifically target Ascendants first. So if you're playing as a low-level Alarak, you want to have your Ascendants behind the fight. Make them use their psionic orbs, but send them to the rear right away, or else they will get destroyed.
Oh, this Banes.
Okay, so you can see that at remember what I said earlier. At 6 minutes, you want to have Glevik's Den complete, Edmarver's Den complete as well, and you should be starting the Crunch Nest at this point. So it looks like yeah, no the Crunch Nest starting, no Marverse Den. Glevik is only recently completed. This is relatively slow.
Oh, this is looking tight.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we're not worried about.
Okay, another thing for Dahaka here is you want to have 4 out of 3 saturation on your gas. Dahaka is a gas-heavy commander, so you want to have 4 workers out of 3 saturation in this gas, since this gas is a far one. You can kind of see. So a lot of people ask me which gases are far. In co-op, it's usually just the corner ones. If you have a corner gas here, or here, it's usually a far one. Send 4 workers at it. As a general rule of thumb. This one, if it's horizontal or vertical to it, it's near, you can have 3 workers there. But this one, very clearly a far gas. Send 4 workers there.
Nukes hitting us, or our units running away from us.
Havocs are a
Take
good
care of
choice.
that.
Okay.
Then I can kind of take care of the other units, so I can get some extra essence, right? There's no essence to be made for me here.
That's true. Good assessment. Also, I saw that Harstem's base, Harstem's expansion rock, is still half there. So you want to destroy the other one. As I'm going to be repeating throughout this video, Alarak or Dahaka is a gas-intensive commander. You want to have all your gases as soon as possible, saturate as much as you can.
Essence kind of is my drug at this point.
In fact, you don't actually want 20 workers out of 21 on your minerals. You want to have like 2 workers per patch saturation. That's enough for Dahaka.
Wait, so the Hydralisk can evolve at this point, which is kind of nice.
Okay, good stomp.
You're letting the train go.
Although you actually want to devour the Zergling. Those Zerglings remaining there, you want to devour them. Because Devour restores some health for Dahaka, as well as grant him those abilities from devouring units. Let me check the comments. Been playing co-op for the last week, and I've come across so many maxed prestige commanders. Flaky Bananas only recently started playing co-op. Oh, welcome to the co-op playing community. Welcome.
Train. I did not kill the train.
But yeah, co-op has been around for 4 years now, so it's only expected that you would find a lot of max prestige commanders.
It's okay. Don't worry.
In fact, for co-op veterans, it's unusual to have a low-level commander at this point, because we've been playing co-op for so long that we just get all the EXP. In fact, a lot of us already have level 1000 Ascension, so we've been playing that much. But despite that, it's interesting. Despite that, a lot of from what I've seen, a lot of Ascension 1000 players aren't even that good at co-op. It's just that they play a lot of the same thing over and over again, but they never really learn the nuances of their commanders.
Plenty of time, right? You did.
Or maybe it's just that they're actually mechanically weaker players. They know what they want to do. They just can't actually pull it off. And that's actually the feeling I get whenever I see Lila play co-op. He's the best Abathur player and Rainer player I know. And whenever I watch him, man, he practiced so much. I wish I had that much time to practice. Sadly, I have a day job, so I kind of have to devote more of my time there.
Well, damage to it. What? It's half. Not even. I guess we'll be fine, right?
Yeah, we'll be okay. It's not gonna get.
They have really
going back in the
low
thing,
damage
so
help ability to train. So as Alarak, you should actually have put down a pylon along the tracks so that you can use overcharge to deal damage to the train, especially the first train. Overcharge is gonna be your best source of damage against that.
Are those lurkers?
Yeah, I can now
No, those are
Hydras
impalers.
fight with each
Those are impalers. They deal single target damage and a lot of single target damage.
other.
Oh, they're your lurkers. I was about to be very sad.
No, don't worry. I can also turn them into Mutalisks.
Yes, actually, Mulisks are one of the Haka's best units. You want to get the upgrades for Mulisks. There are 3 in Marvar's Den. Look, Marvar's Den. So you want to get Marvar's Den, then get Mulisks. The Marvar's Den will allow you to get 3 upgrades for Mulisks. One that, I think the one in the middle, on this spot in the command card, this upgrade here, will allow the Haka's Mulisks to revive upon death. So get that
Primal
one
Mulisk.
first.
I really think it's such a cool mechanic that can make everyone fight with each other.
Primal combat.
Yeah, they like to evolve to become stronger. That is really cool.
They can also morph into something else still.
Now Marvar's Den started. It's like 4 minutes late, but
Yeah, swarm host. I
better
haven't
late
seen
than
those
never.
yet. Oh, we need to do the bottom train, by the way. Do you have anti-air, right?
Mulisks are way better anti-air than anything Alarak at level 8 has.
Yes, I have some stalkers. Well, whatever his equivalent.
I heard that I have some suckers. What? Suckers? Oh, stalkers. Alarak stalkers are actually called slayers or slayers.
Of stalkers is.
Yeah, they're weird looking dragoons, yeah. I can use my Glavik if you want, or my Moorvar.
Yes, please use Glavik. A lot of new co-op players. I noticed this even among pro gamers. A lot of new players tend to save their top bars because, especially 1v1 players, because they're not used to having top bars in 1v1. In co-op, a lot of your power comes from heroes and top bars. So, a good rule of thumb: whenever I encounter new players asking for advice, one of the first things I say is always use your top bars. Don't save them for anything. If you don't know that when the attack waves come, it's better to just use every single top bar whenever you get them, because it allows you to preserve your forces. You don't want to trade with Amon. Amon has free units, and you build up slowly. Especially if you're a commander like Vorzun, Swan. You don't want to trade with Amon because he has free units, and your units are expensive. So what you want to do is use your top bars, leverage your top bars for like the first 8 to 10 minutes, and then build up your army from there, so that when your army is strong enough, you will not trade with Amon. You'll just wipe his forces and take relatively few losses. And don't worry about not having a top bar when you need it, because it's, again, if you're new, it's better to just use your top bars whenever you have them, and then learn later on when to save your top bars. The rule about top bars is only save your top bars if you know what you're saving them for. If you don't know what you're saving it for, just use it, and you'll learn later if you need to save it.
I have a bunch of dudes with funny names.
Funny names.
Oh, they just have full
Okay,
ground.
so the Haka's out in front. He's gonna get surrounded unless he devours this aberration. This aberration is a massive unit. If the Haka devours it, he will gain the shoot back ability, meaning anything that attacks him, the Haka will shoot a spike out of his skin at. So if he's surrounded by Zerglings, each one of these Zerglings will be taking damage from the Haka shoot back, as long as he devours an aberration.
Oh, crap, I'm about to die, I think. I have like a Nidus ability, look at this.
Nidus ability. No, you don't.
Sure,
That's
look at
Kerrigan. Ooh, look at that. This is actually bad saturation, as I mentioned earlier. As the Haka, you don't need 16 out of 15 saturation. If anything, you only need 10 out of 15 saturation on your expansion. What you need is more gas, because that's what you need to get your actual good units.
Yeah, someone was saying that last time. You get like Some sort of deep tunnel ability.
Ah, deep tunnel. That's right. But if you want a deep tunnel, you want to use it either to go to an end of the map to get more essence, or if you're at the far end of the map, retreat to a closer point. So you can see that there's a Viper here, a Viper chilling out on top of the train. So what the Haka wants to do at this point is get under that Scourge on top of this train, devour that Viper to release that Psionic Blast, which deals damage to everything in this area.
Holy crap.
But yeah,
You guys do a lot of damage.
new player to co-op. He doesn't really
I
know
might
the
actually be able to
nuances.
max out for once in my life.
Maxing out is not a priority for the Haka. Your priority for the Haka is getting essence and getting your top bars available as soon as you can. Maxing out is a second priority. They will do damage later on, but they're not what you primarily need to fight, especially Baneling Scourge. If you're level 8 Dahaka, you're better off just focusing on microing Dahaka as much as you can. Get units secondary, like what I do, since I'm not a pro gamer. I can only prioritize one thing at a time. And what I usually prioritize as an experienced co-op player is getting Dahaka as strong as you can, since it's easier to fight waves as Dahaka rather than try to trade with Amon. As I said, trade with Amon, especially if you're a gas-heavy commander, not wise.
Did you just blinding cloud all my lurkers? And I was wondering why they didn't look like they were attacking.
Yeah, disabling Cloud is actually worse or more powerful in co-op because not only does it block attacks, it also slows down enemy. It also slows down units inside them and prevents them from using spells. You want to devour this aberration, Mr. Harstem. When it's low health, you want to devour the aberration to get that shoot back ability.
We definitely got to do the bonus this time.
Do I want Muras or lurkers? I guess
Against Baneling Scourge, you prefer Mutalisks, but against make sure to get the if you're watching Harstem, you want to make sure to get the 3 Mutalisk upgrades from Mervar's Den. Click Mervar's Den, get the 3 Mutalisk upgrades. They're the ones on the left. The ones on the right are Guardian upgrades. So yeah, get the Mutalisk upgrades, especially the middle one. That will get you the green one in the middle of the command card. That will give your Mutalisk the ability to revive upon death. Against trains, you want to have a few Impalers for trains, but for this enemy composition, you want mostly Mutalisks.
I'll get a couple of blows.
I don't know. Which ones have you tried?
The Haka died.
My dude died.
Yeah, not paying
I
attention.
was paying attention.
Yep, exactly. It's a shame too. You can see the attack wave approaching from the minimap. You could have devoured that Viper and killed everything.
This is a.
These Muras have 200 HP.
So cute.
Which ones?
The Muras.
Really?
Yeah.
It's crazy how so many of the units are like the polar opposite of what they are.
They're not the polar opposite. It's just that they were designed with a different purpose in mind. The Mutalisks are designed to be the Haka's primary anti-air and general purpose army unit for attack moving. They deal a lot of damage, but also they're designed for survivability. Again, the third upgrade from the Mervar's Den allows the Haka's Mutalisks to revive upon death. Always prioritize that.
Player.
Yeah.
Actually, get that upgrade before you make your first Mutalisk, just to make sure that all your Mutalisks survive.
The only problem that I have with this race is that everything is super gas intensive.
Correct. Which is why you should open up your gas earlier.
Oh yeah, someone told me last time that
Backward tastosis.
I completely forgot about this. That Alarak will always consume his units when he gets low on health. So you need the supplicants because they keep him alive and keep eating.
That was a good tip by that guy who told UpATree. That was a good tip.
Your better
Yeah.
You need a lot of supplicants, Alarak, or else he will devour your better units.
I think you told me
Yeah,
that.
I forgot about that,
Or sacrifice. It's sacrifice.
and I kept wondering why my units kept disappearing.
It's like, I thought I had more.
Well, 2 reasons. Number 1, Alarak does sacrifice them when he does get low on health. The other is because they suck. Slayers suck. Supplicants suck. They're just there to feed Alarak, to sacrifice the Ascendants, and to tank. Your main damage dealers as Alarak, if you're against Baneling Scourge, are going to be Ascendants.
Gate units. Okay, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, he's gonna get himself surrounded.
The lurkers,
Devour.
they don't look like they're doing a lot of
Nah, this is what I keep saying. If he devoured a single aberration there, not only would that regenerate his health, that will allow him to shoot back at everything that tries to shoot at him. Also, again, use your top bars whenever you have them. Just use them.
damage. But wait, I died again.
By now, you would have had Glovig up for the second time if you were on point with your build order. This would have been the second use of Glovig. Mervar, use Mervar.
Holy crap! My hero just dies instantly every single time. And
It's because you haven't been powering him up. If you've been diligently powering up Dahaka and using his abilities, against that fight you could have jumped in the middle, devoured a Viper, used Intimidating Roar to slow down all the enemy units, and then used the leaping ability to take them all out. For new players, here's how you want to progress with Dahaka. When he goes out on the map, get your first two abilities, Devour and Leap. Those two will allow him to get a lot of essence early, since he can leap, or he can walk into combat, devour some stuff, and if he's low on health and if Devour is on cooldown, leap out of combat, retreat, and then keep doing that until you have the third ability on your first unlock. Get Intimidating Roar. This will slow down enemy units and allow Dahaka to flee earlier, regen health, and then go right back in when he has more health and his abilities ready. At level 2, or at your next level of level 3, you want to get the next Devour upgrade. This will allow Dahaka's cooldown to go out faster, so you can use Devour even more. And at level 4, don't get any abilities. Save that for level 5. At level 5, you unlock both chitinous plating and the detection. So you want to get both of those at the same time at level 5. That will allow Dahaka to obviously see cloaked units, but also tank more damage. At level 6, that's when you unlock the Scorching Breath ability. Yeah, it's pretty good.
in these fights.
Yeah, you gotta control better, man.
True, it's true.
I've seen
Harstem
you
does
you
need to
got good
control better.
micro.
Thanks.
Yeah, he does have good micro. It's just that so I think I noticed about players like Loco and Harstem, even Nathania sometimes, they do play well. They play really well with what they have. It's just that they, as people who are not experienced in co-op, they don't know what to prioritize to give them the strongest play possible. And that's actually an enviable position. As someone who knows co-op better than most people, I know what to prioritize most of the time. It's just that I don't have the mechanical ability to actually pull it off. A speedrunner like Lila does have both. He has the mechanical ability, he has knowledge of the commander, knowledge of the map. I have knowledge of the commander, knowledge of the map, just not the mechanical ability to do what he does. Harstem and Loco Nathanias and the pro gamers are on the opposite end. They have all the mechanical ability. They just don't know what to use, when to use it, and how to use it, which is an interesting point.
I thought there was gonna be an insult, but it was a compliment.
No.
Nice.
They do really play well. It's just that they don't know what to do.
Full leap. I think I lost all my mutas as well. I can't. It's too
That's
much.
because you don't get your reviving Mutalisk upgrade. Get it from Mervar's Den. It'll change the dynamic of how your Mutalisks work. Imagine the cooldown for the revive is 1 minute, so they can die once and revive in time for the next wave. And by the time the next wave arrives, the cooldown is up, so they can revive again, and you'll basically have immortal Mutalisks at this point.
We have an objective at the bottom. Let's go.
Okay. Oh crap! Can you do it? Wait, actually, I can help as well. Can you scan or something? No, you don't. You can.
He's Protoss. He doesn't have
Don't
scan.
play that race right now.
If you
Yeah,
get
I'm
there,
going for it,
I
I'm
can
going
summon
for it.
some dudes.
I'm going.
Actually, Harstem can use the primal worms. The primal worms don't need vision to use. Fog of War is fine for primal worms.
I'm going.
Okay, be fast though, yeah.
There we go. Finally,
I lost.
he uses Mervar there. Not necessary.
No HP.
Not necessary, but
Just, both
it's better
stations
than
at
not
once.
using it.
Okay.
It's better than
I'll
having
deal
it
with
waste
the top
altogether.
boy. You deal with the bottom man.
I can build the immortals this time because We don't have the.
Mortals are fine. It's just that you'd really prefer Ascendants at level 8. Against Bailey Scourge in particular. If you were up against Robo or something, yeah, go for the Vanguards. But against Bailey Scourge, you prefer to have Ascendants.
Stupid fear thing going on.
Yeah. Like, he's burrowed with his units.
Ooh. Oh, he used Intimidating Roar. Good. This will allow him to survive, and his forces
super
deal more
powerful
damage. He is. It's just that, oh, yeah, you see a bunch of Bailings rolling in. This is one of the best times to use Glevig. Just use Glevig here. He will tank damage, spawn units, and be a force on offense. And you wanna keep your army protected here. You don't want to lose these. Your army as the Haka is gonna be there for buildings and trains. For the army, you wanna have the Haka himself. Use Intimidating Roar, use Fire Breath, use Scorching Breath. Yeah. Find a psionic unit. There's no Viper inside at the moment, but you want to devour a Viper to clean this whole thing up, and it'll be nothing.
I'm really feeling this guy.
There we go, Viper. Devour this Viper, and it will kill every single thing here that the enemy has. Not even kidding, it will kill every single thing here. Yeah, this Roach won't survive. Ooh, okay. He was able to use a Scorching Breath in time.
Oh.
Now he wants to devour this Viper.
It's the Scourge. I think they might be going into me.
Oh, devour.
No, they won't actually.
A bit late on the Scorching Breath. His army basically got wiped, so he doesn't have anything left. He's down to like
Holy crap!
94 supply.
I'm getting blasted over.
There we go. Finally, you see him using the Devour and the Viper, and that cleared all the Scourge over there. Now he just needs to keep using it.
Over here.
He just needs to keep using it. So he seems to be pretty intrigued by this. So if the Haka devours an area, he will gain the ability to basically shoot a laser at air units. It's his anti-air before the anti-air slap ability.
I spit fire.
When did that start? What level? I wonder that start.
It unlocks at I'm not sure, but it's available pretty early on. But basically, anytime the Haka devours an air unit, he will gain the ability to shoot air units.
I wish you had it when you had so we could have seen the progression.
Yeah. That's a bit sad, I guess, but
yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. You'll just have to breathe fire and all the other cool stuff now. Do you need help?
yes. Well, actually, I have a lot of.
Next wave is gonna be coming from the northwest.
Okay, I'll come to the bottom over here.
Okay,
I think this works
just
on buildings
chase
as well,
that.
but I'm not sure.
Chase that with use Scorching Breath on the roaches.
Ground units.
Scorching Breath on the roaches.
The enemy hunts us.
I guess he likes the Haka's portrait. Yeah, you want to use your unit. You want to have your units chasing the train
So good.
and have the Haka intercept this wave over here.
I have like no DPS. You got it right? Yeah. Nice.
Cool. Man, UpATree's carrying so hard right now. Even though this is weird. This is a weird scenario. The Haka is way stronger. Like the Haka is the clearly the stronger commander between the two. It's just that Harstem doesn't know how to use the Haka. If it were me using the Haka, I'd be slaying right now with the Haka. With my like 5 PM or so. It's just that UpATree engages better. He preserves more of his forces, and he doesn't let the Bane Scourge close in. I guess he's using the distraction wave ability for Alarak pretty well.
I'm never. Oh crap! What's happening in my main? Dude, this is hard again already. Oh my god, I died again.
That's what you get for not
It's like
using
the first
Devour.
time my hero died.
Some sort of recall.
That's what you get for not using Devour.
Cool.
Yeah, if you use Devour here, this enemy complex is so easy to fight. It's gonna
Don't
be
want to miss it. No, I
so
don't wanna miss
hilariously easy.
Wait, this is new. Oh, I can get high tempo. on it.
Oh, UpATree's up to 174 supply. That's amazing. OMG more co-op. Yes, co-op is amazing. Infestors get infested Terran. Ravens get Seeker missiles. More co-op. The best 5 commanders in the world are Dahaka, and Dahaka. Because I spit hot fire. That's not even true. Yeah, he's trying to sound cool here Tibernius is trying to sound cool, but the top 5 commanders are actually Abathur. Dahaka is one of them, yes. Zeratul, Kerrigan, maybe Tychus, maybe Arcturus. Those are not 5 commanders, but yeah, you get the idea. Dahaka is one of the strongest, but not the strongest. That's Abathur.
I wonder if they get Storm or if they have some other cool ass ability.
I feel like soon this guy will be unbeatable.
Ascendants don't have Storm. They have Psionic Orb, which deals more, I would say, more damage than Storm, since it has a larger AoE with the upgrade. And they have Mind Blast, which allows them to deal incredible single target damage.
A little bit. That time
Especially once you have the Power of Volume upgrade, level 12.
What's your supply right now?
Don't worry about it.
You have like 2 supply, don't you?
77.
77 2 supply, it makes no difference for Dahaka. It's really all about having your top bars. You want to use Glevic and the Krun here. Just use them both. There's no reason not to.
Hey guys, I think I'm gonna max out this time.
You want to devour the Viper here. So as Dahaka, these are the most important units you want to watch out for. For Terran, you want to find Ghosts, Ravens, and Science Vessels. For Zerg, you want to find Infestors, Vipers, Brood Queens, and Swarm Queens. And for Puros, you want to find Sentries, High Templar, and Oracles. Because all those units are psionic, and whenever Dahaka devours one of those, he will emit that magic fart that deals a lot of damage to all enemy units surrounding Dahaka. And it gives him reduced cooldown on his Devour ability, which is just amazing.
Like, okay, the problem is that a lot of the power is in the...
You don't want to stand around here flailing.
My unit just keeps down.
You don't want to stand around like Harstem is doing, flailing pointlessly, like, oh, slap this. No, that's not going to work as Dahaka. You want to actually move with purpose. Jump in the middle, devour a Viper, use Intimidating Roar, or even use Intimidating Roar first if you can't react quickly enough. Use Intimidating Roar, jump in the middle, then devour a Viper. That will kill everything.
Dying.
And definitely don't let the enemy close in on your forces, because Dahaka is meant to be your front line. And if Dahaka is low health, use one of your top bars.
You said I had good micro, so it can't be that.
It can't be that. No.
It's not possible that is.
Unfortunately, it is exactly that.
How could it?
I guess it's not micro per se. He's microing as well as he knows how to. It's just that he doesn't know how to micro Dahaka at this point.
That is insane.
He doesn't know what to prioritize.
I mean, you said it yourself, so either you're wrong or, you know?
You're being out macroed by a 5k player. This is ridiculous.
Well, not out macro.
Game knowledge in co-op is a real thing. Similar to how metagame is important, like having a build order in 1v1 is important. Knowing how to use your commanders, knowing how to fight enemy waves is equally important in co-op.
But I'm saving
more
money
than
right now,
macro,
because I need my
more than
structure.
upgrades.
For a rainy day.
No, the Mervars then is what I need. And also everything is... So what I could be doing is I could build a lot of Zerglings. I agree with that. I could have done that perhaps a bit.
Zerglings are kind of a waste. You don't really... This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying about minerals. You don't need a lot of minerals. You can do with 14 out of 21 saturation on your main, but you want to have more gas. You want to have more gas, and actually the extra packs are quite a bit late for Harstem here. He wants to have started these at the same time as is the Krun's Nest, or maybe a bit after that. But basically, you want to get four Primal Wardens for Dahaka to produce your gas units out of. You can either go for Swarm Hosts or Creeper Hosts. You can go for Tyrannosaurs, you can go for Mutalisks, you can go for Guardians. One of those 4 will be amazing for Dahaka.
A bit earlier even. Man,
Okay.
absolutely ravaging these fools.
You need to actually devour more stuff. He's actually continuously losing health because he's not devouring enough. Again, as Dahaka, you want to devour.
Interesting as well.
You want to devour the low health units. Oh, distraction wave gun, nice. UpATree's microing really well here.
They all come in and
distraction wave's so good.
They get blasted back by Alarak, and then he just like.
Look at his army
they
though.
just go-
Not the strongest army you'll find for co-op, but compared to what I would have at this point if I was level 8 Alarak, I'll probably have a few ascendants, if any, because my strategy here will be to go for ascendants, and I'll probably lose them because I don't have the power overwhelming upgrade.
One shot. It's amazing.
I can. What can I evolve into with these swarm hosts? You think? I'm so curious now. I'm
Any
getting
form
very close to maxing out, by the way. Not to brag, but
yeah, that's actually not at all anything to brag about, to be honest.
letting you know.
All right. What is? I want to try the High Templars.
Use ascendants at level 12 against anything. If you're up against Zerg, you can use ascendants even at level 8 because they have so many units that are basically free kills for ascendants. If you're up against Terran Mech, Terran Air, or anything Protoss, you want to wait till level 12 before using ascendants.
You know, I wanna beat the. I wanna use the thing I die to.
Your forge is right there, wasting chrono. Mr. Flaky Banana, I don't think that's gonna be the priority right now. I only make a single forge for Alarak, if at all, because it's really all about your unit micro. If you're using ascendants, you want to get your ascendants powered up, have them consume or have them sacrifice a supplicant every minute to get more stacks of power overwhelming. And if you're going robo, you really wanna just pump out more and more Wrathwalkers
Every day.
Our game sound topics of recording? Seems fine for me.
I got the bonus. There
You
you
could
go.
end the view one already.
Good job, UpATree.
Oh wait, and can my building shoot? Can I repair it or something? No, I can't. Man, I'm getting blasted up there.
Yeah, it's just that you see, this never happens. This seldom happens to me because I know when the attack waves hit, so I know when to be in position. I just don't let them in my base, not because I play better, but because I know when and where it comes from, so I can intercept it, so that my base doesn't actually take damage, and I can just gain more essence, keep having my economy, keep having my army, just all around better. Just it's incredible what game knowledge of co-op does, more than any sort of in-game mechanics. It really does help out.
Do
Yeah,
I
you
need a
wanna-
second? Do I need to split my army up to babysit you? Like,
No,
what's
no,
going
I'm
on
fine,
right
I'm
now?
fine. Ah, I lost my dude. I'm okay, I'm
Oh
okay.
my
I'm okay.
God.
I'm okay, I'm okay.
Oh,
I'm
he's
okay,
making
don't worry
swarm
about
hosts. He's making creeper hosts
Okay.
now. That's
it. I
great.
got this. I just need
This is good.
my main dude back. Look.
Yeah, the creeper hosts are good for his Bailing Scourge as
My
long
guys-
as you keep your creeper hosts are basically like ascendants here. As long as you keep them behind, they can continue providing great value for you. But you want to have the Haka in front to tank everything and not let the enemy Banelings anywhere near your creeper hosts.
It's just a little bit harder to control than yours. That's okay.
That is absolutely false. Haka is one of the easiest commanders to win with. All you have to really micro is one unit Haka. And if you know how to micro Haka, it shouldn't matter almost what your ally is doing, because you can clear the map on your own. Alarak, regardless of what prestige you're using, is actually way harder than anything Haka has, because Alarak needs upgrades, he needs an army, he needs to be powering up his ascendants or continuously getting destroyers if you're playing P3. Alarak is way weaker as a hero unit than is the Haka. The Haka can carry all on his own. Alarak needs his army. For the Haka, all you have to do is micro well, and it doesn't matter what army you go for, they'll all be effective against the enemy. Yeah, that's just absolutely false. I think Harstem was just trying to be funny, but that's if you're new to co-op, don't believe what Harstem is saying. The Haka is actually way better than Alarak.
No,
UpATree is right to be incredulous about that.
it's just true. It's
This sounds like coping at its finest. Man.
look.
It has a lot of comedic value. I'll give him that. Watching this video is very entertaining. Watching pro gamers fumble around co-op is very entertaining, and I wonder if that's something that I need to do more of. Just fumble around, because a lot of time I notice that the better someone is at co-op, the fewer views they have on YouTube. I know it shouldn't be the case, but it's actually incredible. I see Lila's videos get like barely over 500 views, if that, and my videos get sometimes 1,000 or so. But these videos, how many views is that? It's at 8,000 views as at this moment, and they don't even play well at all. Well, they play well. It's just that they're fumbling around because they don't have any game knowledge whatsoever of co-op. But it's at 8,000 views, and that's just incredible. The entertainment value it provides, and I wonder if I should be doing more of this.
Constantly under siege by harder armies. I also heard that the top side just requires a little bit more.
That's not true.
Know what you heard through the grapevine?
Yeah, that's what I heard through the grapevine.
That's not true.
So I've been in touch with the grapevine recently. You can tell. Okay, so we got our bonus mission, which
like Loco's videos get tens of thousands of views of co-op. That's not a lot for him. That's a lot for me.
is good.
Okay, so I'm gonna defend you at the top, and I'm gonna win against this army here. Okay.
Yeah, he will. He will.
I'm going to the bottom already. I'm just gonna get that train for you, so you don't have to do that.
Okay. I prefer using power me. That's good.
Whoop. Whoop.
Yeah, as the Hawker, you get so much value if you... Dude, if I can get into Harstem's head in this game at the start, if I could just subliminally tell him, devour vipers. Whenever you see vipers, devour them. I can guarantee you he would get twice the kills of Alarak. Like, guarantee. It's not even gonna be close. This would be so hilariously easy that they'd probably consider themselves to be co-op masters if Harstem just knew to devour vipers.
This one is.
There we go. That's like the second one all game long. So much wasted potential. You want to have. You see the position earlier. The Viper was here. The Viper was here. The Haka was here, and the Swarmhosts are here. You actually want to have leapt here, leapt in the middle of these Swarmhosts, and then devoured the Viper to kill all of these, damage the trade, and get rid of the Viper.
Holy crap!
What is?
He's losing supply. Yeah, that's what you get for not staying in front of the enemy.
Stuff.
What even is that ability right now?
I have no clue. I think it's like
I gotta look that up.
Like
weird.
UpATree. Don't get me wrong. UpATree's playing way better than Harstem. It's just that it can even be better if he knew how to use Ascendants. He's using Ascendants there, but he could have been using them way earlier and clearing out the attack waves, and again using the pylon overcharge along the tracks to intercept the trains.
It's like
That's some weird.
hey,
Stuff.
focus on thing. Focus on thing.
Yeah, focus on the train.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll be okay.
Dude, it's 9k damage that we need to do still. Yeah.
You'll be fine. Just chase the train.
About to go in.
Devour the Infestor. Look, the Infestor is one of those other silent kills I was talking about. So you want to walk up here, devour the Infestor, kill all these Hydralisks and those Zerglings, and deal more damage to the train.
It's gonna be fine, man.
No,
Relax.
we lost it. It's gone.
We didn't lose it.
The hive cluster is under attack.
So much entertainment value, man. I feel like that's the weakest part of my YouTube game as a whole. Like the actual part where I have to entertain you guys. I can play decently. I can tell you guys what stuff needs to be done at co-op. It's just that I need to be more entertaining. That's always been my weak spot. I've never been quite a people person, and it kind of shows in my content. I'm supposed to be roasting Harstem right now, but I'm focusing more on just telling him what to do.
I think we did it.
Oh, if you eat this Infestor, it will deal a lot of damage to all units around, and this Ultralisk will get low enough that you can devour the Ultralisk and get the shoot back ability at this Corruptor, at these Hydralisks, maybe even the Spore,
Dude, this was
Yeah,
just
we got
brutal.
it. We're fine.
and this Mutalisk.
Why was this so hard?
Because half my army was defending.
This was so hard because you guys don't know what you're doing, basically. You're doing whatever it is you're doing well, but you don't know what you should be doing, which is why it was hard. if you knew what you were doing, this is pretty easy. That lightning ball you fired was it's like storm if it moved. I guess, yeah, Psionic Orb, yeah, that's true in the sense. The Haka is actually a broken commander compared to Alarak. Makuken knows what's up. I think I've seen Makuken in my streams. Yeah. He knows what's up. The Haka is actually way stronger. Way stronger than Alarak.
Because
It's not even
half
close.
my army was defending your.
I had no supply left. I had 100.
If you went back earlier, you can see that Harstem was indeed maxed out. I'm already an hour long into this video. Wow.
What the heck?
I'm already 50 minutes into this video.
That's some real
That's
garbage,
incredible.
my friend.
I need to build some more gateways. I think I need to put
This
out
is-
the
yeah,
quicker
right.
Emacs for the.
Man,
Man.
Let's see.
I can't.
I don't think I can finish this video. It's already an hour. This video is already an hour long, and yeah, I need to hurry it up a bit. Let me just check the stats. There it is. There are the stats. So UpATree killed more and had about double the damage to trains that Harstem did, and it kind of reflects on how they played. Harstem kept losing his army because he kept focusing on macro and producing units. He didn't really focus on try to micro the Haka, which is really what you should be doing. He didn't use his top bars as frequently as he should, and yeah, he got barely any kills for it. Like, it shouldn't be close. If Harstem, I guarantee you, if Harstem knew to devour the Vipers, if he knew to use his top bars, this would be reversed. Not even. The Haka would have twice the kills of Alarak. If only Harstem knew how to play it. Train damage wise, I feel that this is all things considered fair. Because Alarak has Overcharge, which he didn't use. He has Wrathwalkers, which he didn't use. But he did use his Slayer Swell. He did use his Slayer Swell. And the Haka, in comparison, his army is decent. But in terms of train damage, Alarak, I feel, outperforms here. So yeah, I think this is not that skewed toward Alarak, but yeah, Alarak is a bit favored in terms of train damage, but in terms of kills, the Haka is definitely way favored there. So yeah, I was planning to do the second one. I believe in the second video they do the mutation, or try to do the mutation, but I don't think I have enough time for that. So guys, let me know if I should do a continuation of my commentary of Harstem's play. I believe I've talked enough already for one game. Yeah, let me know if I should continue this or if I should do someone else. If you want your own video, if you want your own gameplay analyzed, feel free to submit your replay on Discord. And yeah, if you want me to do this, I might do this again on maybe my Thursday video. Let me know if you want me to do this again. I'll see you next time. Yeah, I ran out of time. I'll see you next time, guys.